the early hour of Friday, February 14, 2025, age 96 years. Chief Adebanjo, as at the time of his exit from this terrestrial divide, was the oldest of the Action Group Party apparatchik. That is, one of the first provincial organizing secretaries of the Action Group, led by the sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Grand Commander of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Chief Adebanjo was known for being a man of conviction throughout his lifespan. He was a distinguished apostle of Awoism, not fake one, egalitarian philosophy of life more abundant, and welfareism, which was embodied in the Action Group, Unity Party of Nigeria, and the Alliance for Democracy, which he chaired after the unfortunate departure of Obasanjo George Tanko Yusuf, who decamped to the PDP. Chief Adebanjo was a man of discipline, courage, and industry. As he was in the habit of committing himself to anything he had voluntarily associated himself with. For example, Chief Adebanjo was never missing in the thick of Afenifere and the NADECO many brushes with the Nigeria state coercive agents who severally molested, dehumanized, hounded, and harassed us as a formidable opposition to the perennial tyrannical usurpers of political governance of Nigeria. In the First Republic, he was one of the first organizing secretaries along with Alhaji Ganiu Daudu and others under the managership of Chief S.T. Oredeyin, who preached the philosophy of life more abundant, egalitarianism, as well as championing the uniqueness of Nigeria, adopting federalism as its mode of government. This was because of the recognition by the Action Group that Nigeria, being an heterogeneous country with peoples of various languages, religions, traditions, customs, artifacts, folklores, mores, and morals, should have a mode of government that allows for free reign of all the country diversities, but united in a federation of regions. Chief Adebanjo was an accomplished kingmaker of a sort, as many people were groomed under his influence. Chief Adebanjo was one of the founders of NADECO, and he was a dedicated patriot whose passion for justice, equity, and fair play for all entramped nationalities in the geographical space called Nigeria will remain indelible. He was one of the leaders who were present on each day in any of the state assembly that AD won, tabled and passed a Afenifere resolution for a structured Nigeria. We went into the transition of Abubakar Salami not because we believed in that transition, but to ensure that Abacha agents did not take the reign of governance in our land. And so we told our lawmakers, as soon as they got elected, our motion, our resolution for restructuring Nigeria should be their first thing. So each day, each assembly wanted to pass a resolution. Our leaders were there with them at the House of Assembly. And Chief Adebanjo was not found wanting. NADECO could say without any ambiguity that Chief Adebanjo has run the race and he has finished his course exceptionally well. When shall we find again the kind of dedicated patriots who money or law of office cannot buy, particularly in these challenging times? May his amiable soul rest in peace, and may God grant us all, immediate family members and the political colleagues, the fortitude to bear his irreplaceable loss. Ayo Padukum.
Very, very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And I want to
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And I want to.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a tremendous, huge loss.
Please sit down. Please sit down so that all of us can see you too.
There's a tremendous, huge loss for Nigeria, for Yoruba land, and in general for everybody. He led an impeccable life. I've had integrity, I've had consistency, I've had a lot that is being ascribed to Daddy. We will all miss him. He touched too many lives. He was courageous, he was fearless, he was everything that leads and serves for humanity. He loved Nigeria so much, he died on Valentine's Day. So Daddy is everybody's Valentine forever. So, and that love, really, we hope will bring all of us together. The factionalized Yoruba race will come together. It's his hope and his desire, and he'll be looking down, praying for us, all the leaders around us here, would work towards it. That is the only thing that will bring him a lot of joy. For the Yoruba race to remain one, right, and come together for the love of our race, for the love of country, and for Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
So, gentlemen of the press, you can now ask your question.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Thank you so much. Right. Yes. I would like to take the opportunity. The former governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibukule Amuso, particularly for me, he's my brother, he's my friend, he's my mentor, he's my role model. I will never ever forget how he supported and rallied Daddy when Daddy turned 90. He did everything. He did everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I always say to him, and that without him, the birthday would not have been as. I mean, without him, it is Ogun State, it is you, but you led the team.
God used him.
God used you. And if he didn't use you, he would not have been as glorious as he was. So once again, even though he's passed, I say thank you. Ekwaduruti, Ekufe, Lojojomo, every time.
No, thank you.
Sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
It's the need to restructure the country. He's no more, but he's been referenced to have said he will continue to fight even after death. Of course, he worked closely with this group so much. Now that he's no more physically, how do we intend to carry on with this fight to see that that value he stood for is realized?
For all intents and purposes, let's kid ourselves. Given the situation you have in the country, the current so-called 1999 constitution, which was a decree, does not measure up to any standard constitution that we really can adopt. What we are doing remains military politics. Those who were elected under it never saw the constitution because it was not brought into existence until the day that General Salami Abubakar was handing over power to General Obasanjo. So you can say for all intents and purposes that is not the Nigerian kind of constitution that we desire. Nigeria desire an heterogeneous, autochthonous constitution to which all of us can subscribe. We are doing some works. Some efforts are going on right now. Where it will lead to, no one really can say. But for all intents and purposes, Chief Adebanjo and his own immediate colleagues who are passed before him are watching what each one is contributing Some of us, we have nothing else to do than to continue to champion the cause of restructuring Nigeria. For me, we don't even believe in the so-called constitutional review because, you know, the first to the 10th Assembly, what did they get out of their so-called constitutional review? The major matter that ought to be dealt with, they were never interested. They will be chasing shadows. For us, returning Nigeria to a federal constitutional governance is the most critical thing, because this country cannot run its full course, neither can we develop or even take off to answer our manifest destiny, which is that as the most populous African nation, the black race look up to Nigeria for leadership. When we cannot even govern ourselves properly, how can we lead others? So our quest, even from now that Chief Adebanjo had passed on, is to remain committed, steadfast, doing whatever we needed to do to ensure that Nigeria return to a federal constitutional governing country.
Thank you very much.